Two Civil War Union soldiers will be honored tomorrow at Center Lisle Cemetery. The daughters of Union veterans of the Civil War have researched and replaced the weather-worn tombstones of Corporal Justus Lewis and Private Simeon Oliver. We met these historians to learn more about the soldiers who gave all for the freedom we enjoy today. This is the gravesite of Justus Lewis. He's one of the Civil War soldiers buried here at Center Lisle Cemetery, along with another soldier that historians here in the town of Lisle will be honoring. Can you tell me what you're doing with these new tombstones to help these soldiers?
Well, the daughters were formed in 1892, our particular charter. The National was formed in 1885. Our tent, which is the local chapter, is named after Mrs. Caroline Harrison, who was the First Lady for President Harrison. Initially, what we would be doing would be helping the veterans after the Civil War, their widows, and helping them with everything around the house, as well as donating money. Since all the veterans have now passed, and I believe we only have one actual daughter that is still living, direct line, what we are doing here locally is we are forming collaborations with other entities. We have procured 2 headstones. These happen to be flat markers, and they were for 2 soldiers of the Civil War where their headstone has deteriorated and not able to read most of it anymore. So through research, which takes about a year, we are able to send that application through the government, and then we receive either a headstone or a marker that goes in the graves. So then we rededicate. So yeah, nice.
And how do you find these soldiers to help them?
We have several people who are researching. John, who is part of the 137th, is doing a lot of research in all of these areas. And one of our members, Daryl Holloway, has been doing this on a regular basis. And we go in and look at genealogical records, other records, and make sure that we can make the direct line and have the facts. If we don't have the correct facts, then we won't be able to get the stone.
This sounds like it's a pretty in-depth process.
It is. Sometimes it can take up to an entire year. It takes us going to the actual cemeteries. Sometimes if there's not a headstone, we're going through records to see who has been buried there. And then we also take a look at if there are any living descendants. And we're very happy to, say that at this particular event, we will have descendants who are direct line from both of the soldiers.
And then coming up on Saturday, May 13th, that's when the dedication of these tombstones will be happening.
That's correct. Saturday, May 13th at 11 a.m. It will be at the Center Lisle Cemetery at 43 Cemetery Road in Lisle.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today. I really appreciate it.
Well, we're very pleased to open this up to the public so that you can come in and sit. We'll have a small luncheon afterwards at the Fellowship Christian Church in Lisle. We are going to have the Broome County Sheriff's Honor Guard is going to be there as well. So I think it's going to be a great event. We want to encourage people to educate themselves about the Civil War and how that affects us now. And I think it'll just be a great time, and it's definitely honoring the 2 soldiers that may not have had that honor when they first passed away.